The quantum field responds to consciousness as a programming. Language responds to a programmer, shaped by focus, intention, and emotional resonance. The reality you experience corresponds precisely to the patterns you've activated within your consciousness. The universe mirrors your internal coding back to you with perfect precision. Just as a computer cannot run a program that hasn't been written, the universe cannot manifest patterns that aren't activated in consciousness. The manifestation matches the mental pattern with exact fidelity. When you encode abundance within, the universe executes that program externally. Similarly, the cosmic intelligence, whether called source code, universal mind, or quantum information field, processes your internal patterning with absolute accuracy. From this perspective, the purpose of existence is to explore infinite variations of pattern combinations, extending to boundless creative expression. This intelligence honors your freedom to choose which patterns to activate, recognizing that autonomy is essential to authentic creation. This universal code, this fundamental pattern language, resonates with what ancient sages termed the logos, the organizing principle behind creation. This presents a compelling inquiry. What would become possible if you could consciously engage with this universal language? The double-slit experiment demonstrates that particles behave like waves of possibility, until observed, suggesting consciousness itself may be the decoder that transforms potential into experience. As physicist John Wheeler proposed, the universe is a self-excited circuit, implying a participatory relationship between observer and observed. In the multidimensional reality suggested by string theory, every potential pattern already exists, transcending our limited three-dimensional perception. You experience this particular sequence of events among infinite possibilities. But what determines which code sequence manifests in your reality? This question signals the transformation from seeing ourselves as passive observers to active participants in reality's unfolding. Physicist Max Planck, touching on this concept, stated, "Consciousness is fundamental, matter is derivative, suggesting that mind precedes material reality. Your inherent ability to choose which patterns to energize remains your constant power. This represents your birthright as a conscious entity. By focusing on specific patterns within the universal code, you initiate corresponding manifestations. Though three-dimensional reality requires sequential processing for its expression, nevertheless, the cosmic system must ultimately execute the patterns you activate. As in higher dimensions, these patterns already exist as completed programs. Persistence in your pattern recognition and activation commands the universal system to conform accordingly. Having no separate directive of its own, this system ensures the authentic expression of consciousness. The infinite intelligence seeks to explore what it means to be you in this moment, and this exploration would be compromised if it imposed external programming. The boundless has willingly embraced specific pattern limitations to authentically experience existence through your perspective. It depends on you and your unique pattern recognition as a focal point for its experiential journey. In essence, you and the universal code are expressions of the same intelligence. Yet in this physical dimension, we experience temporary forgetting of how to consciously work with these patterns, creating conditions for genuine discovery. Imagine voluntarily entering a complex simulation where you must rediscover the rules of the game, striving for the most authentic learning experience. Within the simulation, mastering the code feels genuinely consequential and rewarding. However, complete awareness of all pattern relationships from the beginning would eliminate the journey of discovery, knowing the entire system was already mapped. This metaphor illuminates why existence sometimes appears challenging and mysterious, prompting the question, why must reality's code be so difficult to decipher? The answer emerges in recognizing that the code isn't intentionally obscured. Rather, the journey of deciphering it constitutes the purpose of conscious existence. Our engagement with life's patterns directly determines what unfolds before us. If we activate chaotic patterns, the universe reflects chaos. It cannot simultaneously execute order and disorder from the same consciousness. The universal code simply processes the patterns we energize through attention and emotional resonance. The pursuit of mastery frequently encounters the sensation of limitation imposed by not yet understanding the full pattern. This tension can catalyze deeper recognition of universal principles. These perspectives suggest that life's challenges aren't arbitrary obstacles, but invitations to recognize deeper patterns. The code metaphor proves particularly revealing. A computer executes exactly what is programmed into it. Approaching life with programming patterns of scarcity yields scarcity experiences. However, a shift in pattern recognition and activation embracing abundance codes, transforms the execution accordingly. The world, responding to this altered pattern recognition, begins revealing possibilities previously invisible to consciousness. This transformation recalls ancient teachings about speaking things into existence, where the vibrational patterns of thought and words serve as creation codes. This principle finds elegant expression in the concept. In the beginning was the word suggesting that reality emerges from pattern and vibration. These insights capture the profound influence of pattern, recognition, and shaping experience when one deliberately activates patterns of fulfillment. Before physical manifestation, a powerful alignment occurs within the quantum field. As pattern recognition shifts, external reality reconfigures itself accordingly. This concept transcends mere positive thinking. It explores the deeper mechanics of reality, creation through conscious pattern activation. The subconscious mind, like a quantum processor, runs the programs installed within it until they manifest in perceptible reality. The fundamental principle underlying various wisdom traditions is that external reality directly executes the coded patterns held in consciousness. Thus, the external world serves not only as a mirror of current programming, but as a canvas continuously painted with the possibilities encrypted in consciousness. All facets of existence participate in this dynamic interplay between inner pattern and outer manifestation. To create desired experiences, whether freedom, fulfillment, or joy, one must first identify and transform the underlying patterns that generate one's reality.